Hello and welcome. My name is Cramps, and today we're gonna experiment and learn together. I've built a new Lucian killer. This is a Smite Paladin that uses Prayer as main aura. I believe Jibril pioneered this build. I haven't seen how he built it. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I've just kind of thrown something together here. So, if we go over the skill tree first, what you use is Prayer as your main aura. As you see, it regenerates health, and you get, at this skill level at least, 15 life gained on hit. And this stacks with melee splash, so every target you hit, you get 15 life from each hit, which is kind of the key to this. From what I hear, you barely use any rejuve potions for this. As you see as well though, it drains my mana completely, so I'm not quite sure how it works in practice. We'll see. For this setup I don't have all my max light res, so I have 12 points into resist lightning here to get to 90 light res. Other than that, I have no points in the offensive aura tree. Usually you would use fanaticism for smite or might if you can get your IS, but in this case we're just going with a defensive aura here. Other than that, maxed might, maxed holy shield, and the synergy Defiance to get the maximum amount of damage and defense on your shield, which is your weapon in this case for a smiter. If you don't know, a smiter hits with its shield and does some extra crushing blow. There's some extra crushing blow effectiveness as well on there. You can see at the skill level 50%. Other than that, I just dump the rest of the points into Joust, which usually is kind of helpful in there. For the gear, on as the main weapon, I bought this Astrians. This was the cheapest one on the market with a decent amount of flat damage on there. The things that matter here are the 4 combat skills, which increases your damage. The flat damage on there, the enhanced damage doesn't matter at all. Any damage modifiers on here, like the magic damage as well, does absolutely nothing. The crushing blow does matter. Like the key for this build is crushing blow. Open wounds works as well. I don't have any open wounds on this, but you can apply open wounds if you want to. Deadly strike does nothing for smite. The only enhanced damage you gain from is from off weapon ED, so steel rends for example. It's pretty key to this build as well. It has big ED, it has crushing blow, and it has that crushing blow efficiency mod on there as well. I bought these very cheap as well, so these are the only 2 pieces of gear I've bought. The rest I found myself, and I bought some skillers. I think this one was 0.5, and then the others were like Gall, a couple from Mal, so not very expensive at all. For rings I'm using a BK, a Wisp, both self-found, a Sigurds, which also has crushing blow. There's Iron Skin and max life on here as well. This one slammed with 2 max. Very happy about that, and I'm very happy to actually use it for something now. Boots, I'm using Goblin Toes, again crushing blow, enhanced damage. There's PDR slammed on here. There's some flat PDR as well, which helps. For the armor, I have a crafted one I had laying around that had 3 sockets that I kind of needed to get the increased attack speed. So there's 3 EDIS jewels in there. Not a lot of PDR on it, but it's still very good. Like 255 ED, 45 IS, 24 FHR. Very nice. FHR isn't that important though, because smite in itself is uninterruptible. But when you're not smiting, if you're doing something else, it's great to have some FHR. It's always helpful. So I'm at the 48 breakpoint just from this, and I have some small charms with FHR as well. We'll get to that. The amulet is the same I used on my mapping build on the Paladin. So it's a 2 max, 2 pally skills, FHR, 6 LPK, all res. And the key thing why I chose to use this over, I actually have a Seraphs with 2 max as well, which probably would be better. But the key thing is the second to bottom line here. Damage taken, gain as mana when hit. Since your mana is draining, I thought this could be some cool tech to use for this build. The helm I'm using is a 25 PDR max lightning res V-gaze. I use this on my Sin for Lucian as well. There is some kind of ED jewels in there, one with FHR, some decks. It's whatever, just kept them in there, it's fine. I'm using Twilights for this. Usually you'd use a Herald of Sacrum, but Twilights is quite good as well. It has the minus enemy physical resistance on there, which is big damage. This one slam for 1 all skills, and I boxed it for 2. So found. Other than that, I have 2 IS jewels in there, because I need to get to 129 IS, which I'm at right now, with an IS jewel here, 3 there, 2 there. The jewels here one of them has 21 ED, like a mid one, so found. The other one has, again, the damage taken gain as mana when hit. So I have 35% damage taken gain as mana, so I would recover some mana from taking damage in there, which I hope is very, very clever. We'll see if it actually works. Combat skillers, as I showed, with life, all of them, sort of like probably 33, 34 on average here. A Pally torch with 20 all res, a all res Annie, and the rest here are lifers, and I'm using some life and mana again because I'm kind of scared about the mana in here. 2 FHRs with mana as well. We'll see if this works. We'll test this together. So I'm gonna do some Lucians. I have 3 amulets lined up that I'm gonna do if this works. Otherwise, we might scrap this video. We'll see. There's 2 10 cold skills with all res, life after each kill and mana after each kill. Pretty nice. Have a +1 all skills, 3 PMB amulet. We have a +2 High Lords that you might have seen in my last video. So yeah, let's get into it. Just gonna go and talk to Marla up here to get my mana back. So I'm using Defiance on swap because I'm not capped for PDR. I have 42. On the swap I'm capped, so whenever if I need to bow again, I'll at least be a little more safe. Alright, let's see how this goes. My life isn't really moving when I'm hitting stuff. I'm thinking I don't need to focus the portals. We'll see if that's a bad mistake. But I think if there's more shit on here, we're getting more life after each shit. Just gonna go to safety. Oh, what the? He double faced. Interesting. Let's just stand up here and hit some portals. Alright, we do need to take some pots here, so maybe we do want to kill some portals after all. Live and you learn. Let's see if we can find him. Oh, he jumped the other way. So, Smite, if you don't know, it hits in like a cone in front of you. So you kind of want to have your back against the wall here, so you hit most targets as possible. how I got hit by that. Seemed like I was out of it. Apparently I did. Just get rid of some of these portals. Yeah, in general this seems very safe. Once I get the hang of this, I can see no pots being demanded here. If I can stay out of that lightning. I'll get better at this. Oh, I got hit again. I don't know if this is desync or what. I feel like I was out of it, but I wasn't. Clearly. Just stay on Lucian here for the rest. See if we can get him before he faces again. Alright. Yeah, oh, that was pretty easy. Nice. Getting rid of some parts here so we can check the stuff. We'll do the cold one first. Alright, flooding in with questions already. They can wait. Alright, let's check the chest here first. See if there's anything in here we want to take a look at. Only some material so far. Definitely not the best chests. Alright, let's do the amulet. 210 cold. LPK, MPK, Ores. That's a brick. 2 max on a defensive Ores with big life, rep life, and a shit ton of poison res. Oh well. That was a bit sad. Just throw this stuff in here. I think we'll put the book in here as well. Take a look at that stuff afterwards. Let's just do those pots. That seems fine. Alright, let's do it again. Make sure we heal here, or get our mana back. So I think we focused the calls a bit more this time, like you would usually do in this fight. Get on the other side of him here. There is some funkiness going on with that lightning. if this is a server issue. Seems to hit me every time, even though I'm out of it. Cat and mouse game there. Alright. 5 pots. I was trying to be safe. Let's grab our amulet. Oh, did we actually bring it this time? Yeah, we did. What a waste of time. Again, we'll check the chest here. They used to be good, these, but this season, I don't know. Just been unlucky, I guess. Alright, our amulet is here. +4 PNB. We want +5. We got another brick. Masteries, big strength, 40 ED, all res. Garbage. Alright, break 2 out of 3. Doesn't matter. Like those +5s are apparently only worth like 50 irons. Who cares? Alright, we're coping pretty hard here. Hoping the next one, +2 high lords, is gonna live. Oh, maybe we get an entry as well. That's a good idea. I do see my my mana going up whenever I take damage, so the tech seems to be working. Get on the other side of him. Get rid of some of these 40 portals that have opened up. See if we can get him in on the splash here. I think we have him. Alright, that almost went badly. I was greeting that, but it's alright. 4 pots. Last amulet. Unique ring. That's at least something. If it's good. Otherwise, chests here have been really bad. Let's have a look at the amulet or ring while we're here. A carrion. Slam it. And then we do our thing here. Fire rest? Nope. Alright. +2 high lords. Alright, this one survived. We want +3. ED. We take that. Very nice. 37 ED. GG's. Very nice amulet. Doesn't pay for the 2 bricks, but it's whatever. Alright, thanks for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, give this one a like. And subscribe to the channel. Peace. And Merry Christmas, I guess. Bah. Humbug.